Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today on the table I have somebody that's an avoidant, somebody that was emotionally unavailable, somebody that showed you that you guys could have some bliss here. You could have had a relationship that was very passionate. You could have felt like you guys had a very passionate relationship here, okay? But this person, they could never give you their all, okay? We have bickering, you're speaking, but neither are you listening. The real problem isn't what you're fighting about, it's how you're fighting. So maybe you guys had some back and forth with this person. Okay, we have texting storm. Maybe you guys went back and forth with this person over texting. Okay, we have status symbol. Someone is chasing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it feels so empty. So this person that was an avoidant in your energy that could not pour into you, okay? This person was chasing things externally when it came to relationships. So that's money, that's cars, that's shoes, bags, whatever the heck. They're chasing superficial things other than love. So when it came to you guys, it looked like this person ended up having some type of feelings for you, even though they are an avoidant, but they actually walked away because they're not used to feeling passion. They're not used to feeling emotions, okay? And by the time this situation ended, actually, this seemed like this is something that's over because I see court date. The papers were already filed, and this was just a troubled past for you, okay? The past still lingers like smoke in the room, even though it's buried. The energy still hasn't left the building. This person could still be pulling on your energy here, but for them, because they feel this energy with you, they are a complete avoidant, okay? But they feel this tie to you, and their energy still hasn't left yours, okay? We have, I know it's not me, it's trauma triggering projection inner wounds. This person was constantly triggering you. This person was projecting onto you, and now they're stuck in having dreams about you, okay? They're thinking about all the things that they should have, could have wouldn't done because you have blocked them, all right? You block them out of your energy, but this person feel like it's never really over because they haven't had an actual connection with anybody else that got that close to them in their life. They're thinking about what if all these scenarios and how things could go, okay? Because they were the ones that couldn't show up for you. They were the ones that was love bombing you. They were the ones that making you feel like nothing was ever adding up inside of a relationship. And this wasn't love, this is control. This person was trying to control and hold back their emotions from you, even though they really did have feelings for you, okay? Then you had real eyes, real lies. Like you got tired of the situation. You end up setting yourself free, and the situation was just really getting old. It was really getting old, so you let it go, okay? But to this person, you are their drug, okay? They never got over you. They're obsessed with you. They possibly stalking you in person, stalk you online under real or fake profiles. This person has not let you go. They feel like you're the one that ghosted them. Now, the thing is, like, they feel like the tables has turned and now they're the victim. You ghosted them. They feel like they gave you their all because they expressed their emotions to you, okay? And they feel like you used and discarded them because you let them go because they showed you some kind of opening of emotion. They showed you some kind of availability and they really did like you, but this person couldn't even actually pour into you. They don't even like that they did that, right? They don't like that they poured into you and showed you their emotions, and now they're stuck with their emotions by themselves, and they don't really like that. I see that this person wants to come back and apologize, okay? They're going to come in for like they're, you're laughing, you're having a good time, like you're just really talking and just really starting off on a positive level, like they're going to come back and change. But in reality, this person don't like to feel their feelings, so they're coming back in some kind of revenge on this journey, okay? They want to come in and say that I'm sorry, but they have deceit behind their sorry, okay? They want to come in like they're making some kind of plans for the future because they are desperate, okay? They're desperate for bad news. They're desperate to have chaos. They're desperate to be negative, okay? You think they're going to be positive, but they're going to be negative, okay? Because of this past, they don't like that because they're used to going around doing this to everybody. And because they actually have feelings for you, you left them with feelings and they're not used to having feelings, and they feel like you the one that played them, so they want to come in and they're so desperate to get out of these feelings and desperate to basically come and get you back. This person basically giving you a fake apology. They want to come and get you back in and this bliss old energy to save them out of feeling their feelings like they want to come in so they can basically hurt you back. They feel like you hurt them by leaving them, and now they want to hurt you because you feel like you deserve better. You guys had some companionship. You guys actually had a really good relationship. Okay, this person wants you to be a slave to them. They didn't never want to feel their feelings. This person is coming in to be a storyteller. Okay, this person is wounded as hell. They're coming in damsel in distress energy surrounding this love because you left them with feeling feelings that they didn't want to feel. This person is just used to playing mind games with people, ghosting in and out, wounded. The reason why this person did that to you is because they felt the connection was getting too close for them. Okay. We have the networker and the king here. Okay. This person wants to spread information to you as if they're doing things that are positive. They want to come in positive, but they're not. Okay. This person has a sense of entitlement with his feelings, like his or her feelings. They have a sense of entitlement to you, that how dare you walk away from them. That's what they look like. How dare you walk away from me. Anything they got to do to look like the hero coming back in your life, they're going to do it, just because they're going to shape shift. Like, they're going to be a shapeshifter. They're going to act like everything is fine. They're going to act like everything good, but they're in this beggar, desperate energy is what they in. They're desperate to come back because you have healed. You are in your king or queen energy. Okay, you're the Samaritan. You the one that have grown. You the one that have healed. You're the one that's using your intuition. You the one that has alchemized all of your pain, because all these things that you have went through surrounding love, and especially what you have went through surrounding this person, has helped you grown. Okay, this person need an exorcist. Okay, because they're coming back to mimic you and mirror you just like they did before. They're coming back to mirror you as if they've been healing and growing, like they want to apologize, but really they want to hurt you because they feel like you hurt them. Psychotic. I have the mystic here. Reveals intimate union with the divine. And I see the purple. He'll so use your intuition around this person. This person is so desperate to get out of their feelings and emotion. They're really to use you, network, and use you as a pawn to just like hurt you. They don't want to come back because they really love you. They don't want to come back because they got real genuine plans to pour into you. They want to come back for literal chaos, to give you bad news because they feel like you gave them bad news. You were never supposed to touch this person the way that you did with your love. And now that you left them, it's like you left them with feelings, and they usually don't feel feelings. And you left them with those feelings. And they actually are mad. They're mad that they have feelings for you. They're mad that they feel like this about you, because that means that they can no longer even date anymore. Like, you destroyed their whole dating cycle. And the only way for them to feel better again is to have you as a slave behind them. See, at first the strings was attached and you were in some way under their control. But now that you're not, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do without that. So yeah, they're coming in and they're going to try to, with this storyteller, they're going to try to hurt you. It's a fake apology. And you have use your intuition about this person and be animate and not about not repeating the same cycle in your life. This person is very hurt. They're doing a lot of blame shifting in their head, and they don't want to be trapped in their emotions. It's just sad that somebody would do something like this, that you have to watch out for them because they're so unhealed. This person is so unhealed and toxic. They're gonna come to you, even like I keep saying this advice card, like they're gonna come to you like they want some kind of advice. Like, they're gonna come to you with this victimhood mentality, but it's really just somebody trying to come and start chaos in your life. They don't like that this went under judgment. They don't like that you checkmated them. And in their head, you checkmated them when you grew and you moved on in life and you left them in a troubled past. Like it's like you exposed a wound inside of them about their feelings that they didn't expect to ever have feelings anymore. You left them in a troubled past and you moved on, and they don't like it. So that's why they want to come back and bring some type of chaos towards you. We got a text and storm. Some of y'all might start texting and arguing. They want to get a energy about arguing with you. They want to just literally come back to argue. My advice, this person just want to intercept your life because they feel like you got away with something, which is not true. All you did was just move on about your life because they really didn't want love anyway. They didn't want a relationship. They didn't want nothing serious. They didn't want the situation to grow. So you didn't do anything wrong. But in their head, because you made them have feelings, you did something wrong to them, which is psychotic. Anyways, let's go ahead and get some messages here. This is just a warning. We have the crucible, transformation trial. What pressures you now strengthens you later. So this pressure coming from this relationship, you have the strength enough to say that you're not going to tolerate this person anymore. This person is trying to test your strength here. Rule of intuitive timing: move only when your soul says now. So your soul is not saying now about this situation. Okay, this person trying to figure out when they're going to find a time to come back, making these plans of when they're going to try to come back, okay, and say sorry about the past, but they're really desperate. Okay, this person is really desperate. Okay, they're really desperate to get out of their feelings is what they're trying to do. They just trying to basically like win at all costs because they feel like you won a game that you wasn't playing about their emotions. And they didn't actually want to feel the emotions, but they end up feeling emotions for you. Rule of sensual awareness: move through the world with awakened senses. So use your senses and be aware of this person, okay? This person is being very intentional about coming to argue with you about the past. They're going to say they sorry just to open up the door to argue with you because they actually mad at you. Fierce protection: protect your energy, your heart, and your destiny. Do not return to behaviors that cause you to fail. So this person, it may not even first come off exactly like they want to argue. This is something that's going to come like over time. Like they're being very sneaky. They're being very sneaky and slithery like a snake. Like we saw that shapeshifter card. They're a shapeshifter. When it comes to relationships, they're very chaotic and toxic. Yeah, they have negative plans on this journey. So they're trying to interrupt your journey with negative plans by saying I'm sorry, but they don't really mean it. They just don't want to feel feelings, and they don't want, yeah, that's gossip. They don't feel like they don't want to feel like you won the game by when you walked away from them. That's really what it is. Okay. Let's get you a spirit animal. This is a crazy message. We have a giraffe, which is a visionary. Rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You're able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. You keep on having your loving and big heart, but your self-worth, you learned your self-worth from the situation dealing with an avoidant. And that's in your past. And this person they just want to get some type of revenge on you. They are very hurt by you, which is crazy because basically they're the ones that hurt you actually, but now they feel hurt by you. I just want to tap that bowl real quick. This energy is crazy. 121 is the angel number. Healing. You're repairing yourself. The wounds are still healing, but your angels are with you during this time. They want you to know that someday it won't hurt as much as it does today. Spend some time with innocent creatures today. Children, animals, or anyone who has pure love in their heart. Feel unconditional love of the divine when you look into their eyes. So you're still healing and repairing yourself after this person that put you through this draining energy, this in and out, hot and cold energy, and you let them go. And they don't like that you let them go because they're finally sitting in feelings for the first time in their life. It's just ridiculous. Okay, let me go ahead and get some letters here for you. We have KHOAJPRUR and X. I have a crab, the C could be significant. Seafood boys could be significant. I have gold. The month of March could be significant. You could like to make money. You could like to wear gold. I have orange, yellow, red, yellow. The letter F came out. Purple, violet, pink. Okay, let's go ahead and get some zodiac signs. I have Virgo, Leo, Virgo, Cancer, and Capricorn. I have Cancer, Gemini, Aries, Taurus, and Scorpio. I have June, May, January, and March. I have March 1st, May 3rd, May 13th, June 5th, June 3rd, June 14th, June 15th, um, and March 1st, March 6th, March 5th, March 15th, and March 16th. I hope this message was helpful. This is more so a warning and looking out for this person, for any of you guys that may be dealing with this situation. Until next time, peace and love. Bye.